Haribol.
Yes, sir.
So we will start or
Yes, sir. We can start. 17 people are joined.
hmm?
We can start, sir.
So you are able to hear me? Na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. ठीक है कोई ये we have let me one by one you can introduce, then we can start. That is the best.
Okay, sir.
So you introduce yourself, huh? Then we will start our. So we should know before starting each other. Okay. So from you start, Atul. Then at last I'll give my introduction.
Okay. So, good evening, everyone. I am Atul Singh, a PhD scholar in Electrical Department of IIT Patna. I am final year student, and uh, I am connected to Bhakti Vedanta Club since last 5 years. So, I welcome and wish you all the best for this course. I hope you will get many things from this course. Thank you, sir.
अरे ये मुरली ये क्या NIT
Yes, NIT Patna.
Patna Murli. Okay. Murli,
Yes, sir.
how are you?
Fine, sir. I'm fine.
You are always fine. Okay, you introduce yourself with everyone, please.
Yes, sir. This is Sariki Murli from NIT Patna. What else I can say? That.
Okay. Okay, good. Thank you very much. Quick, everybody introduce. And if you are able to turn on your video, you can turn on. If not, there is no need. Okay, but introduce quickly. I will.
Hello, I am Sushil Kumar Mohanty, PhD student, Computer Science Department, third year student, and I joined Bhaktivedanta Club from beginning 2019 January, and it's a good opportunity to learn and to practice regulate our life, especially. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Good evening to all. My name is Ram Prakash. I am a PhD student in electrical department. I am a fourth year student, and I have joined the Bhaktivedanta Club from last 3 years. And I welcome all the first those who are new in the Bhaktivedanta Club. So you should come here and know try to understand the spiritual knowledge. Then you will find that this is some interesting club in the IIT. So this knowledge you will not find in other academic section. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. My name is Sheetal Gupta, and I just completed my BTech in Computer Science and Engineering from IIT Patna. So I have been connected with Bhaktivedanta Club since more than 2 years, and it has been a very great experience throughout. And the much you are in the club, there is always something new to learn, and it is always a great experience to be with the people, everyone here. So I hope that everyone, you will also get to learn something new and try to explore more and more things. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. I'm Abhishek Saxena, PhD scholar in electrical department in NIT Patna. I connected to Bhakti Vedanta Club from past 2 years.
Quick, finish the introduction.
Sir, I have to mention this. Last, I think almost 3 years is completed our meeting, and the first time you introduced me the book Bhagavad Gita, and after that, I mean, so many fears, and so many doubts were cleared, and from that moment, I started reading that books and following that path.
Thank you. Quick, everyone introduce very quickly.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Shifali. I'm in BTech third year now. I joined Bhakti Vedanta Club IIT Patna since my first year, and from the beginning, I attended the programs, and I have had so much benefit and advantages from all the online lectures conducted by the club. So I can assure you that this online event will also give you so much new experience. Thank you.
Yes, any other people?
Hare Krishna. Good evening to all of you. Myself Vijay Kumar. I am currently studying BTech final year from IIT Patna. Since last 3 years, I am connected with Bhakti Vedanta Club, and this club is helpful for in physical life, and the most importantly, you never feel that a stress. You, thanks.
Okay, so okay. Rupesh Pandey is from Mathematics Department. Okay, Rupesh, welcome. And ठीक है, anyone want to introduce? They can introduce quickly or we will start. Okay. So we have 3-4 people, they have joined from outside. So today, let me share my screen and then I will discuss. So this is we have done for the students of especially IIT Patna student and IIT Patna, and also I maybe next time, today only I send to different universities. So this lecture is just an introduction lecture. Okay. And this is the series of lectures we are planning to conduct. I think all of you can see this. Okay.
Yes, sir. It is visible.
So the learn the life skill. When we come to engineering or any technical institution, we generally come with many things in the mind, but we do not get the same whatever in the mind we think. We never achieve that one. For example, I remember there was a boy, his name was Sudhir. He came from nearby my village to IIT Kanpur. So just before coming, he asked me, you tell me which branch I should take so that I can directly shift to America in NASA. So I told him, first you have not even started what is the and the knowledge, uh, and you have not know, you do not know the fundamental and basic also, how you can be shifted. So it is a research institute, so you need to do something. That is why our expectation is always very high when we come to IIT or big institute. That is the main cause of our life to be distorted. And many times in my 20, I think in IIT Kanpur, I joined 2001. And from 2001 to till today, I met many young, many students. And that is what I understood what is their problem from IIT Kanpur to IIT Patna and different all over the world also. So it is a simple my journey. I'll before going into what to speak. Let us know each other. So I asked all of you to introduce, and I did my BTech from NIT Raulkela and my MTech and PhD from IIT Kanpur. And then I worked in the Tennessee Technological University as well as Pretoria in my during my research. And we have many research activity technically. So in IIT Kanpur, why I just give this glimpse to all IIT, because when I was in IIT Kanpur, I stayed around 7.5 years in IIT Kanpur doing MTech and PhD. So while doing MTech and PhD, I have seen nearly 40 to 50, 40 to 30 to 40 suicide in that place. Okay, in that same year, that time. And from there, that time, I was also not learning the life science, but that time I thought that no, there must be some demerit in some lacuna, means some empty space in our mind, which create this type of extreme conditions. When my friend Rupesh Pandey, Pankaj Pandey, Ritesh Pandey, when he did suicide and the and our hall and the top of our rooftop of a hall 4, and that day I thought that no, there must be something which is really empty in our mind. So from that day I tried to understand the problems of the youth, and I try to give them. So if you see great universities, people goes and people they do suicide. Just simple cause. The cause, if you find out, there's nothing. When you come to IIT or NIT, even if you will sleep, you will pass one day. Oh, and then after passing, you will get a job. And out of many lakhs of students, after 13.6 lakh last year, out of that, some 20,000 to 40,000 students will admit. That means you can know that what is your capability. So reason is that academic pressure, fears, competition. Most important thing is isolation, because we do not see association proper. So wherever you want to associate, there is a negative energy. That is why we always frustrated. That is why we always keep ourselves isolated. So isolation is main cause today in the India, according to Indian, the Times of India, 67% of youth, they are isolated and they are in distress. So that is why we need to get a stress-free life. So stress-free life, like if you see many big technocrat, They even, those who are very great successful, they never lead a stress-free life. Everyone is stressed because we never see the beauty within you. We always see the external beauty. We try to imbibe external things, but we never look into us. What beauty with us? And then you can appreciate yourself. Because that is what you never know that, for example, Sachin Tendulkar, you will tell him to do mathematics, he cannot do. His beauty that he could able to play very nicely cricket. He can go. He can earn much more than even a big technocrat. That is why we should not uh, uh, bring something which will not work in the, for example, you bring a big fish to run on the water, to run on the field, it will not work. They are good in the water only. That is why we must know that whatever God has given us, that power is sufficient for us to live and to earn our livelihood. And it's the best thing. For example, I remember when in NIT Raulkela, we used to go to leprosy colony. So I used to clean the leprosy, that even paws, everything I used to clean. By seeing them, 50% of the people that doesn't have even a hand. So by seeing that, I used to feel that how I am so fortunate that I have five finger in the right hand side, and in the left hand side also I have five fingers. So beautiful body I got without any defective. So that is what is, we must know that the whatever our quality we get better. So if you see, there is this story I will tell you. There was a man, he was walking, and a woman from the back thought that I must cross this man. Okay. So woman started thinking to compete with this boy. So she thought that, okay, half an kilometer, then I will try to catch him, I will try to cross him. Okay. So, like that, she crossed this man. Okay. Finally, she crossed the man, and then she feels satisfied. But this is called the competition. And because the competition, that person doesn't know that she is doing competition, but we do the competition. Exactly in our life also we do. In turns, what we get, in turns, what we get that in the long way we already left our home, and then I never think my thinking that meditating on your inner peace, very beautiful, walk nicely in a green field. You left that green field only due to this competition. The mind is in the competitive spirit, so you left everything. Then you never also meditate, and then sometime also because of this competition, you may fall down for feel, still you will get up and will again, because when there is a competitive spirit, even if you will get a slap from others, still you will see that no, I want to defeat him. So that is the spirit today. And you will very astonished to know that I was in the USA with staying with a doctor, and because he was from Orissa, so I know before. So I stayed with his home, and his neighbor one day, there was some the neighbor called him, and because why he called him, because his son was defeated in a video game. As soon as it defeated, the son broke all this monitor, everything by pushing his hand. and his hand full of blood because he's a doctor. So he invited him. You can see the way of the what we are very. So that is why this competition. So we never the life we never think that what we have. So when you focus on competition, then we miss happiness. Uh, and if you see that, if I will say that in the genetic technology in the University of the Georgia Technological University, so they were very fast in the soft computing neural network. They thought that we can develop a brain of an Einstein. Can anybody develop? No. It is the limitation given to everyone. That is why, so then when we spend a lot of time thinking how to compete with the others, and that is the biggest thing, hurdle in our life. Okay. And we do not take the destiny. We never, even if we reach to the destination, still you will be unsatisfied. And this will be unending cycle. So what is the best way is that we require, there are power to, we desire power, wealth, honor, status, even if in the youth we desire more, and to the romance, so many things. Because of this thing, just because of this thing, many people, they are this. So when we come to IIT, first what we do, you must learn this one. The first one is that 10% what you read, and 20% what we hear, 30% what we see, 50% what we see and hear, and 70% what we see, hear and discuss, and 90% what we see, hear, discuss and practice. And this Christian, when you come in the when you come to IIT nowadays, we hear and we never discuss because we try to become alone. I must be doing good, like that. So we never hear. We hear, and but we never discuss. And when it comes to practice, because so many people do one experiment, so anyone, it is very hard to get a complete knowledge about something which is not given individually. So that is why the experience of doing yourself is the most important thing in the life. So what next we do when we come to our college, we do, there is no time management first thing. We are sleeping up to 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock because father, mother is not there. So nobody is there, you can sleep. And today we are teacher also very professional. So people are sleeping. And irregular habit result health problem. You will see that although everybody is youth, during youth time one should not get health problem. But in the health during this period, you develop the health problem because irregular habit. Most of the time, I have seen that people will eat this kurkure with Coca-Cola. So as soon as you drink Coca-Cola with kurkure, so suddenly it will become a melting. It will melt like a rubber, and it will create the problem in the stomach. So these are the regular problem in all IITs, the pain condition of the body, something like that, because it is regular. Because when you regularly sleep right time and regularly you get up right time, so then it will be more into you will become very. So today I was hearing the great the spiritual ambassador S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. He say when somebody this practice associated with the good people, they automatically manage the time, they automatically health is managed, economic development is managed, everything is managed. And more into the study or more into the enjoyment. So one may be very studious, is staying in his room, and some people are more into the enjoyment only. That is why you will find only two different categories. Middle type people are not available in I have seen in IIT. There is competition. So there are somebody, those who after first semester, if they don't get good grade, they will say, oh, chodo ye sab. Then they just enjoy only day life. So then trying alone for the self-proclaimed successful. Everybody, if you are sending an internship, others you will not show or you will not discuss. But actually, I can tell you, the trying alone is very difficult. You see, there is a big luggage. If alone I want to put on the top, it is very difficult. Whereas when somebody will help me, easily you can part. So similarly, when we have something we are doing, if we will share with our friends, the what it will not that it will not that only you will become he will become success. No, we both will try in different direction because everyone's mind will work in different way. That's why we should not think that I am the great, I should show the success to the world. And negative thinking after first semester create another problem because everybody is a good student, they come, and everybody cannot become the topper in the class. There will be only one boy they can become a topper. So after that, once they are not into this one, they struggle for 4 years. Only competitive spirit they spent the 4 years without enjoyment. And many people they dislike the engineering course once they are not good. They are not doing good. I have seen nearly 80% of the student in the class. They do not like this course. And after that, they if you ask them why you don't like this course, because they are frustrated from the first year. So at last they don't like, somehow they want to pass and go and get a job. That is why one of my student Kules is in Japan. He was telling me, sir, you were telling us in the class always and you are pressurizing us to learn, but we people want to pass in the exam only. And when you give assignment, we use it to copy. So everything he told just a few days back. And sir, but I want to come to you because like that guidance, I never expected from anyone. And that is why I remember you. I want to come to IIT Kanpur. Because why? Because generally, when you sometime you become a strict teacher, they learn, the student learn. So that is why even they don't like the course, but they will learn because out of fear sometimes. So that is good because in the due course, because he was in the Indian Railway, so he did his project on a solar powered railway engine. So he did that course in that place. So he liked it. Okay, so that is what anything is given in our course. That is the best for us. Only to become the topper or if loser, stressed for 4 years. We only try to become the topper. What you gain? I have seen there are many toppers, but those who were, I have seen those in NIT Raulkela, those who were not good at study, they all are in the government job and they are big now general manager, big people. And those who are in the topper, they are in the software. and every day by this time they became already old, because of the lot of pressure. So like that. So the loss of karma, there are some rich and some poor, some happy, some are distressed. Sometimes you will see bad thing happen to the good people. Sudden inspiration. Okay, sometimes you get some new idea. You became now great man. And always virtue wins and evil is defeated. So why we became anxious and tense? Because there are in the psychology they say that good stress, bad stress, and good stress and bad stress, there are two only. Whereas here in this one, and you can say that you have good stress, bad stress, and I have given this self-imposed stress. Okay, so this third one is not in the psychology. This is in I put this one as a self-imposed stress, based on the my analysis since last 20 years to the IIT students especially. So this is self-imposed stress. What is saying? Thinking about the failure. Maybe I may not get a good grade. Maybe I may not get this job. I remember and that Devendra Prabhu, he got Devendra Upadhyay, he got a job in a cell. All his classmates, they stopped talking to him because he got the highest salary job. It's not that. Even if he's a higher salary job, if you are in difficulties, he will definitely help you. If your friend, your brother, your sister, they are in good position, tomorrow you are having some difficulties, they will help you. And that you must always think that nobody, even anyone, your nearby dear, near or dear, or your friends, they are in good position. It is a it is a great feeling for all of us because if tomorrow, for example, one of my student was Salini. She was in USA, and when her father died, at that time I was coming back to India. So I told her, Salini, you come back and you study for IAS. And she was very unhappy because father expired and no money was there. I told, don't worry, all the books I will purchase and you just come here. So she was very stressed that no, I will not get. Why I will prepare? I have finished my MS. I told you have finished MS. You try 1 year. Easily in the India government, if you are a foreign degrees, they will select you in IS. There's no problem. It just came and just 1 year she studied and she has selected. So initially, what she had that the IAS, the training is so difficult, but you can see that so many people from our club, they have got IAS with very good rank, actually sixth rank, fifth rank, like that. So that is what, if they are in good condition, so we will be also in good. That's why inspiration or encouragement, one of the best thing. Anyone, whoever it may be, you must learn to do. And this you can learn in the Bhaktivedanta Club. And many people, they say that it is my luck. Maybe good luck or bad luck. There is no, actually luck is that there is some kind of blessing is needed because I remember in my roommate in our, when we were preparing for IIT and JE, in our roommate, there was a topper who was the second topper, first topper in 10 plus 2, and second topper in the 10th, whole Odisha. But in the room, we used to go. He never go to tuitions. He go to tuition, and we three never go to tuition. And we will ask him, "Can you please explain us this?" So he will immediately he will explain. So expert. But you see, we three of us selected in the JE. Only he only not selected. So what is, you may say that it is bad luck. No, it is not good or bad luck. Some kind of blessing is needed because he was explaining us, but he didn't get it. Whereas we all were not good student, but still some or other we could able to qualify. That is the difference. So competitive spirit. We generally put a competition. I must be, I am good, I am better, I am doing this. So the competitive spirit we must remove from our heart. And how to remove is taught in the Bhaktivedanta Club. I am the best. Nobody is the best. Today you may say that I am the best. And tomorrow the same best. I am seeing my teachers at NIT Raukila. During our time, they were very young, they were looking so dynamic, so nice, so this time. And just 2 days back, I called one of my teacher, and he had only two daughters. They were both were settled, one in Canada, another one in USA. So they stay in Kotak. So I could able to just ask him, my teacher, he could not able to speak now. But I have seen the same person. He used to, everybody used to fear whole. That is why. So we should, another thing, I am the best. It's the self-proclaimed. And last minute preparation. Okay, whole semester we will not study. In the last moment we prepared. And another one is a copying examination. I have seen, at least I have never catch anyone copying in the class, but we have one JTS in our department. So whenever he will be there in the examination, and I am the just sitting, and he will move around, and he will collect 90% of the people they copy each other. 90%. Itna so big university, still we are not truthful. If the teacher will not there, in America I have seen, the students they will not copy it actually. Because the copy they you will give formula sheet everything, they don't remember also. But they don't copy actually. They will not copy. And if you put a good strong question, then they will just tell you like this. If you are very tough question, they will tell. Oh, top professor, like that, they will tell. So sometime, but in India, we became so unethical, especially in IITs. There should not be any copying system, but there is always a copying in the examination. So that is why sometimes we catch, when we catch, we will scrap out, then they become very stressed. In IIT Kanpur happened like that. There was a girl who was very tougher in the biological biotech, and she happened to write in her hand during practical exam, and she was topper in the class, and somehow or other the teacher saw, and teacher failed her, and next day she did suicide in the girls hostel. So that is why we must be very in the what will happen when I get bad result. Sometime father mother they also ask what happened, what is the result of your friend, then they will compare, they will scold. So like that it is a fear for the society, because society has given you so much pumping, and the same society will ask you. I have seen just 2 days back, there was a India, there was a Odia hero. And I think during his hero time, he used to come out and speak in the lot up in the media. And now, because both wife, husband, they are fighting in the court, so media is coming to them, and he was just requesting the media, Please don't ask me anything because my father is not good." He fearful, but this for the same media. Why? Because once you take anything which is negative energy, but you treated but you pose yourself as a great gentleman, as a positive, energetic people, that same negative energy will destroy one day. That is why sometimes we fear to speak to our near and dear. We never speak to our near and dear. That is why it is a very, very tough situation. That is why our present day society is trying to end these miseries by material progress. However, it is visible to all that in spite of extensive material progress, human society is not peaceful. You see this corona, you can see that this corona, one side is that people are fearful, whereas animals are enjoying. So this is told by S.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, when he was asked by a reporter in Canada. So what we should do in the Bhagavad Gita, there is a very beautiful verse that you have a right to perform your prescribed duty. Karmanya vadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phalahetu ma te sangastva akarmani. So Krishna told to Arjun, this is the ancient book of Vedic knowledge, and this book gives all kind of rules and regulations to follow in the human form of life. So that is why for human being, it is spoken 5,000 years back in the Battle of Kurukshetra. So this science knowledge is never changed by anyone. One may be very great scholar, he never change. You have a right to perform your prescribed duty, but you are not entitled entitled the fruit of action. Never consider yourself the cause of result. I think this is covering result of your activity. Never end, never be attached to not doing your duty. So you do your duty. That is how you can say very cool and calm. First thing is that do your best. You did your best, and that result today or tomorrow you will get it. I can give you in writing, your hard work will never go in vain. For example, you did hard work in the exam and you didn't get a good mark. You will see that that will be compensated when you appear in an interview, you get a best job. uh Although you may not have very good at academic, sometimes you get best job. So that is hard. You do your best. Don't worry when you will get the result. God helps those who helps themselves. First, keep it. First step is to do everything you can by the way of hard work and effort. Don't lose that. Many I have seen many people they say that so why we should work hard, we should enjoy enjoyment. That is study for a whole semester, not last moment study. You will last moment study, then you will expect 90% or 100%. No, every day you must make it a habit of doing that, and this is taught especially in Bhaktivedanta Club. We discuss this. Above all activities, the academic is your prime activity. Academic is prime. Living academic, I have seen many people, they spoil. And in third year, they will tell, sir, I was engaged like this, I was engaged like this. That is why my CPI is like this. No, you must know that from first day, you must be very good in academic. Do not spend time here and there. Have a good association. So when friend is coming, hey, kya padhai kar rahe ho? Chalo, come, we'll go for tea. So they will just waste your time 1 hour, 2 hour. Then you will never get inspired to study. So have a good association can encourage you. Regular study and discussion will help you. Okay. Only studying will not help. You must discuss with your friends, sit with them. That will create a good interaction with them and good relationship with them. And then both of you will grow together. And that is the beauty in the association. And regular study, then many may be better than you, but it is equally true that you are better than many others too also. It's not that you are not good. If somebody I was going, I remember one of my classmates, when I was doing BTech, my machine course I was not good. So I will go to him and ask Pati Babu. His name was Pitavas Pati, now Dr. Pitavas Pati. So I will go to him and ask, can you explain me DC motor? So he will tell me that please leave NIT, NIT Raulkela. You go back to your home, do cultivation. You are not, you cannot study. So like that, he used to scold me many times. Still, because I think he was a good student in the class, so I used to go to him. And by you see, where I was fearful for machine course, and he was then suddenly I did my somewhere in MTech, then I did my during PhD. I visited to IIC Bangalore for learning some hardware. So when I visited there one day, I was just going to the hostel to our to catch the bus. In the way, I find him, and I saw him. He's there. I asked, "What are you doing?" He told, "I am doing also PhD in machine learning in the." So I then he asked me, "What are you doing?" I told, "I am doing in PhD in drives and power electronics." Oh, you do not know even DC motor. Now you are doing in drives. So that is why do not never think that you do not know in your first stage or in your BTech. You cannot learn it. You can learn it. And you see, just that same person, he was working in Motorola, and I was here. Just last year, he sent his resume to me. Ranjan, can I get a position in IITs? And now he joined in Amrita. Today, my friend wrote me that Pati has joined in Amrita University. So that is why never think that you do not know today and tomorrow you cannot learn it. And even if your friends will tell you are useless, they cannot change your fate. That is why you must have very great faith. And that is what we teach. That is why Bhakti Vedanta Club is service to humanity, spirituality, and character building. When these three are with you, you will never fail in your life. That is why today, although we want to provide a good platform to all of you to know why we are really gearing up to understand our life. So Bhakti Vedanta Club, I will just go through. So this is 2009 we started, and just to give the spiritual aspect of our life, where if you go whole IIT, there is a competition, there is a fight, although there are only educated people. There are so many chaos within the academic and within the faculties, within the students. But this club gives you the holistic lifestyle where you, although it is you are within that mud, but mud cannot touch you. Like the lotus flower, although inside water, it is not touched by anyone. and to provide positive engagement through various activities, because you cannot study 24 hours. So you required some various activities, and you need to develop your inner peace to make IIT peak community member capable of becoming an instrument in the holistic development of the society. Lot of thing in the society, and especially in the COVID period, IIT Patna. And we also sometime we go to and do a yoga retreat camp, and this camp now became very very popular. Whole IIT, even faculties, their families, children, everybody they want to come and for this yoga retreat camp. And you will see that even last time we visited to Sonpur, and Sonpur, even 2 3 village people also joined. So that is what it is very beautiful actually. You will never, you, I think in the IIT, you will find this the best way that in the cold winter we go to a different place and enjoy this. And we have also different cultural activity by associating with all of us. So all of us by associating we get strength. Dissociation, you will become always unhappy. So there are many festivals, like you can see here, there are a lot of festival we do, and these festivals engage us in positively and give us a lot of facilities. And we also travel to different place, and this is called the, we go to different spiritual place and for enjoying the beauty of this. And also we are not irresponsible, because we are responsible. We have catered more than 20,000 children's food for life program. We give the nutrient children food for the unprivileged childrens. And also there are a lot of families there in during the COVID period that Bhaktivedanta Club supplied the whole around. There are 5,000 families they have benefited. So that is how the Bhaktivedanta Club is now. We started free education for the unprivileged children. So we teach both computers course, and also we teach them art, crafts also sometime, and that way. And this time there are a lot of students, they are learning this education program, and lot of students on the waiting list. So I was requesting many professors also to give us some computers, because generally they have a lot of computers. So 2 3 professors also agreed like that. So we do this the educational free education, and also weekly program where every week we Saturday we come together and we have a very big festival in our in the home with nice feast, delicious prasadam. And every day we have mantra meditation and Bhagavad Gita class and online, and sometimes we have a quiz also. So we also every day we have this session from 7:30 to 8:30 p.m. and everybody can join. Okay. So there are also few other activities of outreaching and going, sometime drama, sometime painting competition, sometime the spiritual book distribution. So all of you can also participate in this one. Thank you very much. If you have any comments or queries, then I will be happy to say.
Thank you, sir, for this beautiful class. Sir, some questions are there in chat box.
Can you read?
Yes, sir. Sir, first question is by Aman Kumar. He is asking, sir, what is the meaning of Vedanta?
Okay. The Vedanta means Ved Anta. Okay. the end of Vedanta. So Vedanta, actually, we do not have such capability to study today the Vedanta unless you are not qualified. Such Suchi, uh, you must be very expert in tapasya, and then you can learn this Vedantas. So Vedanta, very Vedanta, what happened? This Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna say, Vedescha sarvai ahameva vedyam. That is why Srimad Bhagavad Gita in a compact form, Lord Krishna spoke to Arjun in 700 verses, and complete Vedanta or the sarans or the summary of the Vedanta is given in that one. The complete summary of the Vedanta is imbibed within that. And that is what the Vedanta we cannot today read. I have seen the Vedas and this all these Upanishads, Puranas when I was in Mangalore. I visited to Mangalore, and the Bangalore when I visited there. So I have visited 2 3 villages where they study very expert. They get up at 3 o'clock, and 4 o'clock they started. Om Pitru Deva Bhava, Matru Deva Bhava, Acharya Deva Bhava. Like that, from morning 4 o'clock they start, and we do not have such that much time to learn that one. So Bhagavad Gita is Krishna gave us very beautiful Vedesha Sarve Ahameva Vedyam Vedanta Krut Veda Videho Chaham. The Krishna told, if you read all the Veda, Upanishad, Purana, after all what to be known, I am to be known, Krishna to be known. So that is what Vedanta is given summary of the Vedanta is here. Okay? And
Okay, thank you, sir. Sir, next question is asked by Priyanka. Question is, how can we grow in Krishna consciousness even being at campus?
yes, we can grow Krishna conscious in the campus. That is why, by the God's grace, I when I came, there was no one. But in the campus, we did Rathayatra this time. There are 50 people they participated, including faculty, children. All the students are not there. So that is why, and we could able to provide 200 people nice prasadam, Krishna prasadam. There is no difficulty in Krishna consciousness here also. We get up early morning, 5 o'clock Mangalarti, and then we chant. Every day we do on the online also. So you all can join. There is no problem. And today also, every day our students, and the Atul, Sefali, and Sonia, Vijay, and this Susil, Ram Prakash, Abhishek, they all join at 6 o'clock in the morning online also. We chant together. Okay. 8 o'clock Srimad Bhagavatam. Evening, every day there is chanting and Bhagavad Gita class. Okay. So you can come and join. There's no problem. And every week, nice prasadam, Sunday program, Saturday program. Sunday program in outside, 500 people they gather. And inside, we have more than 120, 200, sometimes 150, 60. Like that, people come. Okay, there is no problem. Any other?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Next question, Rupesh Pandey is asking, sir, how to deal with the people who have only negative mindset about you and you cannot avoid them?
Yes. Rupesh, I'll tell one thing. When I came to this institute, I that time it was Janmashtami time, so I prepared a invitation card and I gave to a professor. And that professor, in front of me, he teared the card into pieces and threw to the dustbin. because I have invitation card. So what I did, I collected that card. I hugged him and I told, sir, thank you so much. So when negative minded people come, you accept that negative minded people as the gift of God, and then think that how I can make you positive. That same person, first year was the very negative, always he will tell. Anything you speak, he will tell negative after that. He spoke like that, like that, like that. But every time when I met him, I will tell, sir, you are a great professor. You are so nice. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, you tear this one, there is no problem. You have so, but I will hug him always. And after 1 year, constant, but always he will tell. Once he threw also tea on me, my pant also. He told, देखो बेहरा जी को कैसे कार्टून करते हैं, like that. He threw tea on my full pant here, and still I didn't became angry on him. So I know that he drink tea. At last portion he threw on me, but he just jokingly he told. But within his mind, I know that he was very angry on me. But I hugged him. I told, sir, thank you. And I have four. That time I had 4 5 pant. I told, sir, 4 5 pant. One pant is I will not wear again. So thank you, sir. I make. So after that, he became very. Now you see, that same person is so nice now, so nice. Whenever I am in there, Hare Behaji, how are you? So he want to come. Even Janmashtami, although he is not from our the so-called sect, but still he will ask, how is your preparation for Janmashtami? That is why we must take these negative-minded people. We should never interact with them. For example, one of my student was telling that everybody come to argue why you are doing this, that. I told, don't argue. Take a very nice, offered nice rasgulla and go and give him every day. So he will be enjoying. If somebody negative minded people come, whatever negative they say, you take that one as a positive. That is the beauty of this Krishna consciousness. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, sir. Next question, Susil Prabhu is asking, how we would develop these qualities even we are not in the campus?
Oh, how you will develop in this quality? It is not in the campus, means in the isolated still. If we are trying, we are associating every day, we are chanting together, we are hearing together, that suppresses most of the time. But because we are isolated, always these qualities are very difficult to imbibe because we do not see anyone around us with that quality. That is why Bhaktivinoda Thakur say, Ekaki amar nai paevala harinam sankirtan. If you are alone, you cannot do this one. That is why we always try to remain always in the association of devotees. That is what protection for all of us. So now, whatever we are getting, we should be satisfied with that and try to manage it. Okay? Hmm.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Sir, next, Saket Kumar is asking, sir, how to remain focused with your goal all the time?
Yes, you can remain focused in your goal all the time if you think that you are responsible. If you take the responsibility, then you will always focus in your goal. For example, I will tell you, when I was reading, I was in NIT Raulkela. So I was staying in a room. Beside my room, there was a person. So what they used to do, because they are very wealthy persons, so they came that time, a very wealthy person. So those people, they used to call they bring some ladies from nearby station, and those who will give some money, so they can go there. So like that, Whereas just beside my room, and he will always will tell, Ranjan, today you come. So I was just thinking that 50 rupees also for me, what is it was very great, very big that time. Okay. Spending 100 rupees for a whole month, my expenditure, is very big deal for me. So I always think that, how I will pass here, how I will get a job, and how I will sustain my family. So like that, when you see you are responsible, you will never deviate. You will you will so never deviate from your path. You will become a responsible. You think that it is my duty. So when you come here, you will think that my father sent me here to study. I should not go to discotheque for dancing. I've seen in America many students they go to discotheque in the evening. So I never gone to discotheque. Although I was staying with them. Four people were in a one room, but still I never. The next time I visited, I never stay with anyone. I stayed alone because they will go discotheque, come at night, dead of the night, like that, spend $60, $80 to $500 whole month salary they will pay. So you must think that you are responsible. You will never spend unnecessarily. It is Krishna's money God has given to you for good purpose. It must have purpose. If you waste it, you will be penalized for that. Like a IIT director, he has given directorship here. If we get 300 crore, 400 crore, if we misutilize, next day he will be put into jail. Similarly, we get it is Krishna's money. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I would request to participants, if anyone have any question, please unmute and ask. Okay, sir. One more question, Abhishek was asking. Sir, how to learn time management?
Time management is very easy, Abhishek. Okay. First thing is, you see, when we think 24 hour, okay, you fix this 24 hour. 24 hours, 6 hours sleep maximum. Remains 18 hours. In the 18 hour, 2 hour for eating and going to bathroom, passing excreta, brush, everything, bath, everything. Okay, 2 hour gone eating this. So another 16 hour. 8 hour you study your activity. And another remain how many hour? 8 hours. Even 8 hour you enjoy, 8 hour you can practice Krishna consciousness. If sorry, yes. Out of 8 hour study and 4 hour, 4 hour. So 4 hour you enjoy and 4 hour you give to Krishna. There are a lot of this time management. You need to focus on that one. Okay?
Thank you, sir.
So thank you. Anyone want to speak or I want to know this? I know Murali Sefali. Dikshita, you are from which place?
Sir, I'm from IIT Patna itself, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dikshita, for joining. Uh,
Yes, sir.
uh,
It was an amazing section, sir. Thank you.
thank you so much. Uh, so you are in which year?
I'll be going to third year, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Dikshita. Please come. Avinash.
Yes, sir. Sir, I am from NIT Patna.
Okay. Okay, Avinash. Thank you. Welcome. In which year you are studying?
Sir, I am sixth sem, PhD.
Okay. Thank you very much. Rupesh is in mathematics. I think he has told. Okay. Then Sakhi. Oh, Rupesh is going to second year in PhD. Thank you, Rupesh, for joining. We welcome to the Bhakti Vedant Club, and we will have a series of lecture. Please attend. Sakshi is from IIT Patna.
Yes, sir. I'm from IIT Patna itself.
Oh, okay. In which year you are in?
Sir, I'm going to third year.
Oh, third year. Thank you, Sakshi.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so
It
much.
was an
Sonia, I know Saket.
So IIT Patna, sir.
Okay. In which year you
I'm take second year.
are? MTech. Okay. Thank you, Saket, for joining.
Thank
And
you very much, sir.
Priyanka?
I'm from IIT Patna only. I'm going to go in second year.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Priyanka, for joining. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you, sir.
Thank you, Maheshwar sir, Dr. Maheshwar Behra from IGIT. Okay. Thank you, sir. Okay. Thank you. So we will meet again, maybe after analyzing, then we will meet again. You can put your feedback. If you have any feedback, we can improve, and we will have this type of lecture, how to cope up with difficult situations in the pandemic situation, how to be successful, how to become a good academician, everything we will discuss in these courses. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you everyone for joining.